Hello, my name is Callista and welcome back to Cinders. In the last episode, Perrault asked Cinders to sneak out of her home because he wanted to talk some things through with her. The prince has asked him to give up being a guard to become his spy master, and Perrault isn't too pleased about that, and Cinders has kind of told him, unfortunately, you have morals. Would you really be happy being a spy? Perrault's kind of said he wouldn't. And we have come to the conclusion that Perrault has a heart. Will wonders ever cease? Now, I had hoped that this would be a romantic little experience. I mean, look at this background. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Surely romance is in the air, but so far, it hasn't been. Now, I live in hope. The scene isn't over yet, so is there romance coming? Let's find out. Congratulations! We've just determined that you have a heart. It may mean only one thing. You're a man of ideals. A man of ideals would accept his prince's offer without a second word. No, I'm not him. I'm what you said. A relic. A knight stuck in his little fantasy world where duty is pleasant and no one is ordered to lie. I want to follow my code which tells me to obey, but I can't obey because it means I'd have to break another kind of code. But it may all be just a front, because apparently I only do things for fun. Alright, now this is just too much. Stop this right now. The situation isn't easy, but you shouldn't complain about the choice you were given. I wasn't complaining. Yes, you were, dear Captain. Even though it's not so bad, you know all you need to know to make up your mind. On the one hand, you can put your duty first and let go of your morals, or honour, as you like to call it. On the other, you can hold true to your values, but lose the role which defined you. The choice is clear and simple. Which weighs more in your mind, duty or honour? You said it yourself, it is duty that defines me. Yes, but roles change, and the same is true for definitions. I'd say you put quite the defence of morals just a minute ago, so I think that your honour, your morals are what really define you. Thank you for your words. You gave me more than I expected. It does seem clearer now. I'm glad to have helped. Maybe it is indeed time for me to end this kind of living. Perhaps my mission, my family's mission, is over. Maybe I should just live. Find myself the right woman and focus on being a good man. The right woman is stood in front of you, Perrault. No, it's not challenging at all. Although the right woman part may be a bit challenging. Yes! How about me? Come on, Perrault. Let's do this! I don't think she's that difficult to find at all. I think she's closer than you think. My neighbour, perhaps? Perrault! Don't reject us like this. Oh, you mean yourself? Leaving this charming place with a talented warrior who's also very easy on the eye and happens to value my judgment? I know of worse fates than that. This kind of life you speak of, yes, I can see it vividly. Only now I understand how determined you are to flee from your house. It's true, but it's also true that I could do it in several ways. And the one having you in it is exceptionally attractive to me. Are you serious about it? I think we're both equally serious about wanting to say goodbye to both this town and our duties. Yes, I can see that now. It does sound tempting, leaving all this behind and just trying our luck. Looking what fate has in store for us. Both of us. I think I butchered that line. I'm going to say that again. Looking what fate has in store for us. Both of us. But this isn't all there is to it, is it? Oh, what do you mean? I hate to be asking you this, but did you just steer this entire conversation to make me aid you with your goals? It does seem a bit like that's the case, but I'm not sure. Yes, I can see how it may look that way, and I understand how you would be worried. However, I can give you my word that I honestly and genuinely did my best to advise you. I told you what I really think is the best choice. Maybe I did this for myself. Frankly, I can't be sure about that myself. I want to break free very much. If I seem a little bit desperate to you, it's because, well, I am. And you are someone I can trust. It's alright, I have no doubts about your honesty. But I still need to sort this out on my own. I will think about your offer though. Thank you, Cinders. This has been very helpful. You listened to me and addressed my doubts. I am grateful. It's been a pleasure. You helped me all you could, and now it's time for me to think about it on my own. Should I escort you back to your residence? Thanks, but that won't be necessary. Since I'm already here, I think I'll go and visit my mother's grave. It's nearby, and as someone recently pointed out to me, I should start taking care of it more diligently. So, you're just going to go for a little stroll to the cemetery? You really are something else. I guess it isn't the first time you've snuck out at night, though. Besides, what harm can the dead inflict upon you, right? Exactly. In that case, may I at least accompany you on your way to the cemetery? Of course. Why not? Not as romantic as I'd hoped, but at least we're getting somewhere. Hi, Mum. It's me. It was a while since my last visit. I'm sorry. I've had the most intense week. A bit crazy, actually. I feel like my head's so full with thoughts about what's been going on that it will burst any second now. I met your old friend, Gayday. She told me quite a lot about you. I can't believe how different you were, in comparison with what Father used to tell me. I'm sure you'd know what to do now. Gayday said you were smart and strong. Oh god, the muffled voice is back. And so are you, it's in your blood. What? Who said that? Yeah, who did say that? Where are you? Oh! I think I know who this is. Be calm. We know you, just like we knew your mother. We are here to aid you. All right. If you're so helpful, why don't you show yourself? As you wish. Heavens indeed! Here we have... So we have a more practical fairy godmother in the form of Madame Gayday, and now we have the actual fairy godmother. To be perfectly honest, I thought I had kind of cut myself off from this path very early on by having Cinders kind of say she didn't believe in fairies and stuff, but nope, she's here. Heavens! Who are you? I am the fairy of the lake, the one who is praised and feared by souls elated and those of the broken spirit. Fairy of the lake? What? The fairy. Coming in at the last minute. You forgot, but we did not. We honor the concord with your mother. You forgot everything that had happened. You forgot your mother's sacrifice. We have come because you are in need. We have come because we remember. We offer aid, but it has a price. Your mother knew it well. Be careful, for it may cost you dearly. Forgive me, but I know nothing about any sacrifices or concords. Yes, you have lost the knowledge which your mother had. She was always so close to us, so mindful of our presence, our ways. She knew how to dance with us and how to sing for us. She knew about the way a concord is made. She also knew about the weight of the price, that it is never equal to the weight of the aid. It grows with time, it blooms and is reaped. She made her sacrifice to bind us and make us watch over you. We are here. We offer aid. What are you saying? That my mother somehow sacrificed herself for me? I really doubt that. You can play with your doubts as much as you please, as long as your belief in us remains unspoiled. I really can't remember a single situation when a fairy helped me. I never noticed anyone watching me. So much certainty, and yet you speak of memories. You are very young indeed. Your belief in certainty where there is only faith. Your mother's faith made this meeting a reality. Her foresight made this an opportunity. She knew you would need us eventually. It is in your blood. Soon you will be facing a grave choice. We are here. We are offering aid. Yeah, no. Throughout this entire playthrough, I have had Cinders making her own fate. She doesn't need anyone else to help her. She has got... I think she's got the makings of greatness in her. She's not going to rely on some make-believe being to help her out. I see. I'm sorry, but this is a bit too much for me. The future is unknown as it is. Adding another unknown to it won't make things easier. I don't know what your offer really means. Besides, once I give up my right to make my own decisions, I become a prisoner of fate, or luck, or something else. Something I don't understand. I won't risk that. My decisions belong to me alone. You are small, but your illusions are great. What choice do you speak of? What fate would you like to forge on your own? Your limbs are already shackled, but you like to listen to your own voice too much to be able to hear them clatter. Your tools are forged. Your route is planned. You are an artifice, but not of your own making. Maybe there are some things I can't change, but it only makes the decisions I can make all the more precious. Are you trying to tell me that it's all set in stone? That I was played like a pawn on a chessboard? You were born, were you not? Your words are stubborn, like your mother's before she understood. Your choices carry weight, like the one you are making now, but they will not be heavy enough. Such things fly like feathers when fate blows. You do not want to see, but you need our aid. That is why we have come. Maybe I am wrong, but it is my choice. As long as I have one, I prefer to do things my own way. Your path is unfolding. Soon you will have to act and make a choice. You will be guided by your blood and nature. When it will come to pass, we will be waiting for you. I still can't believe it. Any of it. And yet your blood speaks otherwise. You are your mother's daughter. Your fate has brought you to the lake. And the lake is watching you. You keep on repeating things like that, but why me? What makes me so special? Special? What can be special for fate? No, You are simply a thread, and like all threads, you deem your own pattern special simply because it is yours. I guess it does make sense. Now go home and rest. The time of change is upon you, and you will need strength to carry its weight. But know this, you will remember about us this time. You will remember, or you will receive tenfold the weight your fate has in store for you. And you will regret being so forgetful. That is a very interesting conversation. What I take from that is that maybe Cinder's mother used the fairies to kind of bargain for a child. Bargain to get pregnant. And the weight was that, yeah, you've got a kid. You're never going to see it though. And that kid is going to have to pay another price in the future. Now then, who's speaking? Gloria. Wake up, Cinders. Does every day have to start with us having to wake you up personally? Rise and shine, sis. What is it? Oh, is it morning already? Someone had an eventful night. I've had the strangest dream. At least I think it was a dream. Or maybe... There's no time to discuss dreams, Cinders. We're leaving. What time is it? Time when only strumpets and their johns are up and about. Sophia, that was vile. That was the truth. It's barely sunrise and I should be fast asleep. Don't expect me to prance like some deranged pony just because there's some big ridiculous party coming up. Why did you have to get up then? What It's not ridiculous. I mean, there are preparations to be made and we should be taking them seriously. We had to get up an hour ago. We need to get those dresses corrected and who knows how much time that will take. Oh yes, the grand ball. I know you would like to join us and present yourself at the ball, and frankly, I don't see why you shouldn't be coming with us. Aw, thanks, Gloria. But you know Mother, and you know it won't happen. I know. You shouldn't feel guilty. It will take your chance. It will be your chance. Make the best of it. Come on, we need to go. Now! Yes, I'm coming. Cinders will be gone for the rest of the day. The house will be left under your supervision. Do you think you can manage that? Don't be dense. Of course she can manage. Oh, Sophia! There are more well-oiled cogs in that pretty head than in yours and mine combined. Or maybe just yours. Now let's move. I can manage things for one day, Gloria. Don't worry. All right, we're going then. Bye. Toodles. Have fun. Everybody's gone, except me. Back to their important businesses, plots and grand balls. Why would they care about what I want? It's just poor little Cinders, no one important. What could such a meek creature do but just sit and whine, and then comply? Well, not this time. Today is going to be different. It's the first day of the rest of my life, and it's high time I made some changes. I don't know how, but I'm going to that ball, and I'll make their jaws drop. And when I get back, everything is going to be different. Up until now, I've only waited. Heaven knows what for. Complaining and whining didn't get me far either. Also a surprise. So let's start acting reasonable. I have an aim and I will achieve it. I will make the changes happen. I need to show Carmosa, Gloria and Sophia I can accomplish great things when I put my mind to it. It won't be easy, but let's face it. It would have no value if it was. I need a plan though. Or at least a dress and a way to get into the ball. The rest I can just wing. Both Madame Gayday and that creature from the lake offered to help me when I finally know what I want. I swear, it's like I have 2 fairy godmothers. Having help is a nice change, though. A sign that the tables are already turning. So whose word do I trust? To whom would it be better to be indebted? Who's less likely to mess it up for me? Madame Gayday. Absolutely, the fairy was talking about concords and things being reaped, stuff that our mother did. Absolutely not. From what Cinders has gathered, our mother also asked Madame Gayday to look out for us. That's not so much a, I'm gonna be indebted to you and I'm gonna make my child indebted to you. So, Madame Gayday, absolutely. The fairies are like an abyss. You shouldn't stare into them too much. Not to mention trusting them. How could I spend the rest of my How could I spend the rest of my life waiting for the price tag to appear on my happiness? And I'd probably have to pay dearly. Once you leave your happiness to fate, you become a slave of it. It can easily turn at any moment. Gayday's way may be morally great and selfish, but at least she's straightforward about it. Life isn't always peachy. She knows what she wants and how to get it, which is more than I've done up until now. But let's not be too hasty. I just remembered what the captain said about Father's last will. If it really exists and I could find it, then things could turn out quite interesting. And since Carmosa was so kind as to leave the house and her study unattended... Should I search her room? Do it. Carmosa's room. This place is so creepy. Must be all the spite collected in the walls through the years. Being here makes me uneasy. I feel like she's going to jump out of the cupboard any time. I wonder what would happen if she caught me. How far would she go? So far she's been very good with her scary words, but they were only words nevertheless. Alright, let's have a look around. This place looks like a cell in a monastery. There were many more items here when Father was still alive. Like his favourite globe that he used to teach me geography with. There are many... Oh, that's an error. There are many countries in this world, Cinders. Some are completely unlike ours. I remember how surprised I was when I learnt that there are lots of kings and queens, and princes and dukes and castellans, I think? I used to fantasize about all those exotic archipelagos where people use magic to tame the ocean. Was that a true story or something he made up? Maybe a bit of both. But the globe's gone, and so are my fantasies. It's incredible how empty this room is. If people define themselves through objects that they surround themselves with, Carmosa's an empty shell. Nothing so far. Alright, there's her desk. The most obvious place, so I doubt she hid anything here. Papers, some old shopping list, more papers. Oh, a receipt for the ball dresses. She wasn't kidding, they were really expensive. I swear, any time now I'm gonna find Carmosa's secret plans for world domination. What's this? I give, devise and bequeath all of the residue and my estate. Hell take me, that's it! Looks like I was wrong. I can't believe it. It's Father's last will. She really put it in her drawer. This is so awkward. Doesn't matter. Let's have a look. I, the undersigned, declare, in the case of my death, my wife is to become... My wife. So Carmosa is the rightful owner of the house after all. Not good. But here's an interesting part. In case my wife is unable to perform her duties as the head of the house, all rights and residue are to pass unto my prime daughter. This is clear enough. In case of father's death, the house is to pass on to Carmosa, but should something happen to her, I'm the next in line. This is not as good as I hoped, but can still turn out to be extremely useful. No need to linger. I better go before one of the servants sees me snooping here and tells Carmosa. Okay, let's head to Madame Gayday's. It's unfortunate that father didn't leave the house to us and Carmosa tampered with it. It is rather unfortunate, but at least we have something. I wonder if Madame Gayday is at her store. I hope she isn't in trouble with the townsfolk again. Oh, hello. Her voice was posh and deep. That brazen simpleton! It's Carmosa. I better hide. A craftsman, he calls himself. A man of trade. If it were up to me, he'd be out of business. Vulgar cretin. Need more time, milady. It can't be done, milady. Idiot. I need to find another tailor. A good one. How could he be so incompetent? He saw how important this is. He said he needed more time, but there's a whole night he could spend working on those corrections. People are so brazen these days. Or maybe they just have private lives with normal families. What was that? Oh, I was just cursing the state of the modern society and how merchants, craftsmen, and all sorts of other people are just not what they used to be in the past. When they were all extremely skillful, cheap, humble, polite, dedicated to their work, and always eager to help a lady in need. I really hope that wasn't irony, girl. You know how I don't... No, of course. All right, it's clear. Looks like they weren't that lucky with their dresses in the end. Never mind that. I need to go to Gayday's. Hello? Are you here, Gayday? I need your help. I've made up my mind. I know what I must do. Hello, Cinders. Please, calm down. There's no need to hurry so much. I was expecting you anyway. So the good folk in town are right. You're clairvoyant. Oh yes, my third eye pierces the veils of secrets and lies with the arcane blade of logic. Well, at least the townsfolk find it to be arcane. I know about the masquerade tomorrow, and I saw Carmosa scuttling through the town. So what is it exactly that you've made up your mind about, girl? So you know that Carmosa wants her daughters to attend the grand ball. She wants the event to raise the family status in society. Yes, I have gathered as much. She also wants me to stay at home. She says we all have a part to play, and mine is to clean the house for the future distinguished guests. This is not surprising. She knows you'd upstage your sisters with little trouble. Maybe she does. It doesn't matter. I just need to go. I need to get to the palace. I'm sick and tired of having to give up my dreams all the time. I want freedom and I want a bit of space for myself. I deserve it. I want Carmosa and her daughters to finally see me as an equal. Besides, I think it's going to be magical tomorrow, and I get to meet the prince. A little fairy tale of my own. Laugh at me all you will, but I really need that. I start to feel as if Carmosa robbed me of everything that's magical, beautiful, or fun about life, and then replaced it with constant worry and competition. I need to prove myself that I need to prove to myself that those things can still happen. That I'm not as broken as her daughters. Besides, that's only the beginning. After the ball, my life is going to take a turn. Things will change. You sound very convinced. May I know exactly how you're going to make this change happen? Unlike all the other young girls unhappy with their lives. I sort of hope that you could help me with the details. But I basically have two routes of action I could take. I could try to escape the town and start all over. Or I could try to take control of the house from Carmosa's hands. Indeed you could. But why limit yourself? Why not become the queen? Yes, that's an option too. since I'm going to the ball, I might as well win the prince's heart. I can see you smirking, but I assure you that I'm serious about all this. That you are. It's heartwarming to see you so confident about your plans, Cinders. There's much of your mother in you. There were times when she was very determined to act against all odds as well. Is that how you see my situation? Am I throwing myself against the high tide? How I see your situation matters little, both to you and your situation. Points of view are nothing more than what they are, points from which things are seen, never the things themselves. It's always easier to learn about a point of view rather than a thing. More often than not, things remain secret. They are uncertain. But one thing is certain. Choice. What is your goal? I told you, I want to finally break free and... Yes, and you suggested a few routes for that, but at this point, they aren't any better than the miller's daughter's dreams of becoming a circus acrobat. If you are serious about it, you need to decide what it is exactly that you want, and then maybe I can help you to form an actual plan. What I really want. Now here is the ultimate question. What does Cinders really want? And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave you on a cliffhanger because I am just about out of time for this episode. So please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.